Hello, my name is Emily. Welcome back to my channel. I am Crazy Flippin' Mom on Instagram, here on YouTube, and thank you for joining me again. Today I'm talking about priority mail, USPS shipping materials you can order for your Poshmark business. When I first got started, I was unfortunately buying packages from Walmart because I went into USPS and asked if they had free shipping materials, and they said no, they don't. Which they technically don't, but the label you get from Poshmark is good for priority mail and priority mail flat rate packaging. This red packaging you get, and this is actually flat rate envelope, and this would work on Poshmark. Now, if you have a post office that hasn't worked a lot with Poshmark and Poshmark labels, they may not be good with the flat rate using a Poshmark label. And actually, when I first started, my worker made me take an item out of a flat rate box and move it to a priority mail box, something that looks like this with no flat rate on it, in the post office, and it was a bit embarrassing. I knew she was wrong, but I didn't want to argue with her. I didn't know what to do. But now the Poshmark labels have a little note on the actual label to say, hey, reference this code, this is kosher. You can also, if you are having difficulties with a postal worker, print off a label from Poshmark and show them that you can use priority mail flat rate and priority mail packaging. You cannot use the blue express rate packaging. So stick to the red packaging. You can also use any packaging you have laying around your house. So that being said, I order all my USPS shipping materials online, and they are delivered directly to my house. When you're on the store online, I go to priority mail typically, and I search. It's a little bit confusing, but what I do is, if I'm not sure exactly, I order what I'm looking at, and then if it's not what I want, I just drop it back off at the USPS store. They take it, they don't care. It works out. It's free. I can see what I want, but usually I can use it. Okay, here are the boxes I usually use the most, and I have 5 or 6 here that I always have laying around the house, but I'm going to show you the top 3 if you're just getting started, but I'm going to show you like the top 6. Okay, so say you have a bigger bundle order, which is what they call on Poshmark a bundle, but it's basically a lot of items. Say you have 6 items. Usually a box like this is the biggest size box you can order on USPS. And let me look for the numbers. Here they are. Here are the numbers. The Poshmark label is good for any order under 5 pounds. So if you do get an order over 5 pounds, you need to get into that order and upgrade your label. I think you can upgrade up to 20 pounds. In that case, you would have to like go to Walmart and get a bigger box probably, which is what I do, but they're like 70-80 cents. So this is the biggest box. I always have these around if I do mystery boxes, stuff like that. It's a nice box to have. Okay, the next is kind of the same box except different sizes. And I like this box because this is the box that is a longer, and it has sticky tabs on the end. And let me show you the numbers in case you want to screenshot it. Where is it? It's right here. Here's the numbers, and there is a bigger version and a smaller version of this box. And for some reason, I just discovered there was a smaller version. So it's a bit smaller. Here's a smaller one compared to the bigger one. And I usually just use this smaller box for everything I'm doing. But this is the box I use maybe the second most. I like it because it does have this pull. I'll show you. It has this pull sticky tab. So in the winter though, I find that it doesn't stick as much. So I always put a little bit of tape on the end. Sticky on both sides, it's longer. This box is the exact same. It's just a bit bigger. So I always have these. It's a go-to. You can usually get like 2 items in this one, but this is what I order the most of. It's good for a lot of items. Okay. And you have to have a shoe box. And here it is. It's actually called shoe box. This is great. So this won't fit knee-high boots or anything. And they have, I think it's called a game box, and it is like the box I just showed you, except it's about double in size, And that box does well for knee-high boots and similar items. I wish I had it, but I haven't ordered it yet. I just saw it in the store and I picked it up. And I used it for hunter boots. They fit perfect. So you can get online, especially coming into winter, and pick up some of those. They did really well. The shoe box, I always have this, obviously, for shoes. Okay, last but not least, I have these. This is the mailer, the flat rate bubble mailer. I always have these for anything that maybe seems a bit more fragile. Also, these are great for eBay. Yeah, I think it speaks for themselves. It speaks for itself. It has the sticky thing as well. It's bubble insert. I like this package a lot because it's just the mailing envelope. I like this. I always think that if somebody's in an apartment complex, I don't know, I heard that once, but I don't know if that makes sense. They can get it like inside their mail slot. I don't know. And they don't have to go to the desk or something if it's in an actual, I don't know if that makes sense, but I do like using this one because like today I need to go, I don't have time to go to the USPS store. So I'm just going to put the shirts that sold actually in a mailbox, and this fits into a mailbox. So that's nice. Okay, I think I showed you 6 boxes in the most scattered way. I hope it was helpful. These are my most, I want to say purchased, but ordered boxes I get. Again, you can get the priority mail or flat rate. Don't do the Blue Express boxes and anything laying around your house. Yeah, I hope this was helpful.